Welcome, my brothers and my sisters, to the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve. Sister. Spiritual inspiration shared through the arts, sister. Spiritual inspiration shared through Ayana. I am Ayana, the host, creator, and producer of the Sister Speak Show. I am so excited to be speaking with you all this evening. You are listening live to the tour, and it is going all the way up this evening when I tell you, my brothers and my sisters, that it is going to be a jam-packed show. That's exactly what it's going to be. Special guest interview, made music featured artists. We're playing their music. Everything is just happening, and it's happening. But I just need to let you all know, first of all, welcome to all of my first time listeners. Welcome back to all of my regular listeners. I'm going to go through all the house rules, but I just must first pause and say this. I feel like I am recording in the middle of a volcano. That's all I'm going to say to you. So if you hear periodic moments of a fan blowing, because that's exactly what you hear. It is blazing. Just Blaze is in the house this evening too, by the way. My goodness. Anyway, brothers and sisters, so check this out. You are listening to the Sister Speak Show, a syndicated podcast on Amazon Alexa, my brothers and sisters. Not only that, you can catch us on, of course, Spreaker, but we have YouTube, SoundCloud, Tumblr, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, and that's it. So anyway, brothers and sisters, check this all the way in. On the Sister Speak Show, you can catch special guest interviews, live performances, in-studio interviews, and live on-location reports. The special guests who will be on the Sister Speak Show are dynamic and impacting the communities with their passions. The Sister Speak Show is a talk show that will keep your mind and your soul informed, energized, and encouraged. And that's what it's all about, my brothers and my sisters. We are a cultural renaissance platform that influences a climate that is conducive to who you are and who you should be. No reckless entertainment, just responsible listening nourishment. We don't go dumb, we go wisdom on the Sister Speak Show. And it's about making the known known. Now that you all have heard all about the Sister Speak Show, we have to go ahead and go through the protocols. And we're going to play a couple commercials, talk about my very special guest. Oh, goodness. When I say verified, I mean this brother is verified. We'll get all into it in a minute, my brothers and sisters. On the other side of these commercial breaks, you don't go anywhere. Yes, you're listening live to the tour. I am Ayana, your host. Let's get it and let's go.
Listening to the Sister Speak Show is even easier now with the new abilities available from Spreaker Skill on Amazon Alexa. With Spreaker on Alexa, you can now listen to the Sister Speak Show from even more places from all around the world. You also have navigation control, fast forward and rewind podcast to make sure you never miss a second of your favorite show. And then you can ask for show recommendations like the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve. Brothers and sisters, we want you to listen live and on demand to the Sister Speak Show. There are 6 segments dedicated to serving you, my brothers and sisters. We have the platform, coming to the stage, the culture climate, the laugh line, the tour, and the search effort. Oh, the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve.
May music is here on the tour on the Sister Speak Show, starting this Friday. Listen live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to fresh music. That's right, we're going to be featuring these dope, phenomenal, independent artists on the Sister Speak Show starting this Friday, May 4th. On the tour, we'll be covering every aspect of the music industry. So don't forget to listen live through Spreaker on the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary vision, sound, and action. Welcome back, my brothers and my sisters, to the Sister Speak Show. I am so excited that you are listening to the tour live. That's right. And guess what? Singer, songwriter, actor, recording artist. I mean, it goes on and on. Producer? What? Brothers and sisters, Jay Hen will be my special guest this evening, calling in. Oh, I am so excited about this Dallas stand-up. When I tell you that this brother is verified, he is absolutely verified, my brothers and sisters. It makes all the sense in the world to be able to vibe with brothers and sisters who've got it going on. And when I tell you that he is official, this brother has song after song, dope videos, a dope team backing him up. And on the Sister Speak Show, especially on the tour, I told you all, we cover every aspect of the music industry. And with that being said, you must understand this. It is so important to support your own people. Understand that. So when we talk to Jay Hen, we're going to talk about his music, his songs, his videos, and then guess what? Oh yes, it's going all the way up. Made Music. Tonight, my brothers and sisters, will be featuring The City, Stand Up, Natalia, Stand Up. Not only that, we have Malcolm Taylor, and we've got Dallas's own Go Clue. Clue will be definitely featured this evening, my brothers and sisters. We're going to play the music straight through for you. It's going all the way up. So I've been thinking about you. Because, you know, we don't hold back on the Sister Speak Show. We don't hold back on any segment of the show. We keep it 100. We keep it real. We like to encourage you. We like to also discourage you in a positive way. What do you mean? Okay. For instance, you're talking about encouragement. What you mean discouragement? Like if you want to jump off a building, we're going to discourage you. If you want to end your life, we're going to discourage you. If you don't think that you have no purpose and no passion on this earth, we want to discourage you from that thinking. We want to move you towards positive thinking, positive outcomes, being passionate about who you are, activating your talents, being somebody who can be in the village and be responsible, being a positive role model. You know, it's so much that goes on when you are a brand and you aren't aware sometimes of who's looking at you, who's vibing with you, you know, and a lot of times, you know, you may have more followers than you know. You may have more people viewing your work than you know. So we just have to be accountable for who we are and give the best that we can give. And a lot of times, sometimes, you know, we can get off into doing what other people are doing, and that's not our talent, that's not our gift. It just looks popular, it looks convenient, and it's getting a lot of likes, but you don't have what it takes on the inside to pull that thing off. So eventually that thing that you're doing will fade off, and you don't want to be, you know, a jack of all trades and a master of none. You want to be able to master that thing because it was given to you by the master. That's how you're able to master those things, because the master, God, okay, when we're talking about God and Jesus the Christ, because I don't hold back on that. I'm not ashamed to say his name. I am a true believer and I know who I am. I'm from the tribe of Judah and I know I'm an Israelite. Moving forward, my brothers and sisters, find out who you are so you can execute all the power that you need to move through this earth and proclaim everything that is yours. Now, I'm not selling no healing water and I ain't selling no miracle towels. But what I am giving you is positive speech, positive vibes, positive energy, because that is what it is about on the Sister Speak Show. We want your brand to go to the top. And then once it gets to the top, we want you to break the ceiling and keep on soaring. That's what we do here on the Sister Speak Show. So, my brothers and sisters, what I decided to do for you this evening was play just a little clip, 3 minutes and 52 seconds. I recorded it, so you may hear, because I saw it on The Breakfast Club, I believe, and it's just a little clip about Nipsey Hussle and, you know, his grind. So be encouraged. I'm going to see you on the other side of this clip. If you hear the fan in the background, praise the Lord, because it is saving my life. I've never recorded in the middle of a volcano before, and I've never, had to wipe. I'm not sweating water. I'm sweating lava. So anyway, brothers and sisters, you stay cool, you stay dry, and I'll see you on the other side of this word from Nipsey Hussle's interview. I think I got this off the Breakfast Clubs. Let's get it. Let's go. And our special guest will be calling in live, and we're going to get to it. Let's go.
Before I got into whatever the industry is or into a label situation, my goal as a hustler was to sell 50,000 units and get 15,000 shows. I read somewhere that USA Talent got 15,000 shows. I was like, man, that's cool. We do a lot for 15,000. And then to be able to sell 50,000 indie, because I was like, I watched Master P. I studied like the independent successes what Jay and them did before they deal. And I'm like, that's impressive as an indie. If you could do that, then you can leverage a different type of negotiation when you go to the label. So I always wanted to go in that direction. When I did my Epic deal, you know, I was on the run. When I had a case pending, my crime was in jail. I thought I was about to go do a lot of time. And I hid out. I went to my homeboy Tiny Copy house and hid in the house for 3 months. So they didn't know you had a warrant? Nah, I didn't have a warrant, but somebody that I was involved in something with was in jail for the crime, and I knew the police was looking for me. He didn't tell on me, but they didn't put the warrant out so that they wouldn't alert me, but I knew what was going on. Right. You know, so I just was like, I'm gonna sign my deal, get this check and fight my case. Truthfully. You know, and, you know, by the grace of God, I got out of that situation. I ended up doing a probation violation. I signed my deal to Epic. We went to Jamaica to celebrate. We came back. The police was at my store waiting for me the next day and took me to jail.
Why did you get permission to leave the country?
Nah, not even that. It just was that I guess they heard I was back. You know what I mean? I guess they heard I was back in town. And I figured when I came back from Jamaica that I didn't have no warrant. Because I came back over the, you know, country lines and they didn't arrest me at the border. So I'm like, oh, I ain't got no warrant. I made it back. You know, really, I'm like, I'm going to get my deal. I'm going to deal with this shit afterward. I'm
See
like,
if you're waiting to check if you got a warrant.
I called lawyers, they're like, I don't see nothing. So I'm like, all right, we're going to see. But I was a little bit more confident. I didn't even come out the house till I got my deal. I sat in the house for like 3 months just to secure my deal. I figured if I went to jail and it was a real case, that's going to be the end of my opportunity. Right. So I did my deal, and as soon as I came back, I went to jail. And I fought my case for like 2 months in the county, got out, and I just came to New York. I just started recording what became the Bullets and Names mixtapes. So I said all that to say,
if you had a deal before the books, they got no name.
After Volume 1, I got my deal.
Okay.
So Volume 2, that was the one that Epic Records helped promote. With Hustle in the House, and then we was like, had a video on MTV, and we kind of took an incline, you know what I mean? And like, fan awareness, just people understanding who he was. But yeah, you know, I was under pressure when I took that deal. If I wasn't, I don't know what I would have done, but my goal was to stay indie and just, you know, like I said, try to sell 50,000. I had a map on my wall, and I was like, I'm gonna sell 1,000 units in each market. You know what I mean? And be able to sell 50,000 units. And when that didn't happen, I took my deal. I was sincere about working with Epic. I wasn't like, I'm gonna use these people. No, I wasn't looking at it like that. I'm like, this is how the cookie crumbled, I'm gonna go this route. But it was a regime change that did. And Charlie Walk signed me when Brandon Creed and a dude named Adam Grant was in that building. And then also Johnny Shipes. So it was a team of people, and Jimmy Daniels also. That was, you know, they believed in me. They had power in that building. And then when they left, it was a whole new cast that came in. And I mean, I'm sure y'all know what happened when the regime changed that label. Right. You know, you don't really get credit for what's already signed. And it's you know, interesting to bring new talent to the building. So they ain't dropped me, but I had a combo with the general manager. I'm like, bro, I know how to get it out the trunk. You know what I mean? I appreciate what we've done. Let's work for another year. And if we can't get the album out.
My brothers and my sisters, welcome back to the Sister Speak Show. You are listening live to the tour. I am your host, Ayana. I'm so glad that you all are still tuned in live. You know what I appreciate about Nipsey Hussle? He keeps it 100. And you know what else I like? I like the fact that people know how to get up, get out, and get something. You know, it is amazing how talented my brothers and sisters are. And what is amazing is that we do know how to support when we want to. So I want to encourage you all to please continue to support both, you know, independent artists as well as those who are signed to a label. You know, like I said, on the tour, we cover every aspect of the music industry. So I just want you all to understand, just as big as he is, we also got to support somebody else who may not be getting the extra attention that they deserve, but their grind is just as powerful, their game is just as strong, their bars are just as fire, and they got that gas. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's all about that combination. There are several ingredients that make you be so bomb, you know, and you may have something popping over here, but need to get it going. Brothers and sisters, it's about to go all the way up. Ooh. Calling in live, my brothers and sisters, into the Sister Speak Show, we have the one and the only Jay Hen. Let's give this brother a round of applause. How are you? I am doing well. I am honored to be able to interview you and speak with you this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. Thank you for being absolutely dope. I appreciate the fact that you are... You know what? I checked you out. I did my homework on you. I'm going to say that. So I understand why you got that check by your name. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So let's just get right into it. Listening audience, I told you that this brother is dope. You all know who he is. I'm sure there's a lot of supporters listening this evening. This brother has a resume that is very thick, and he is on the grind. You know, it's amazing to sit back and go through YouTube and look at your videos, you know, and look at the list of songs and just look at how much you've been doing to contribute to the music industry. So I just want to say I appreciate you.
Appreciate it. I appreciate that. It's been a long ride.
Yeah, it's got to, it has to be. So first of all, are you speaking to me inside of a volcano? Because is it not hot in Texas right now?
Wow, yeah, it's definitely. But, you know, Texas is crazy, especially in Dallas. You know, you have to be used to the up and down weather. Because one day we can have 90 degrees, and the next day it can be snowing and hailing. So you just...
I'm telling you, I know, because I'm sitting here right now in Cedar Hill, Texas, and I had to tell the listening audience I am recording in the middle of a volcano. So, you know, just bear with me. But anyway, let's just get right into it. You know, I was going through the list, and I'm just going to read off what I saw. Okay, we've got On to the Next, featuring Young Rail. You know, we've got My Appreciation, You're All I Want to Do. We've got Electric, we've got I Need You, My Zone, Baddest, Wild in Vegas, Gypsy Girl, Who Are You, Have a Good One, Why Do I Love, and Bye Felicia. And I know that's just a few, but let's just get right into it. You said the grind has been long, it's been hard. When did you fall in love with your passion?
Let's see. It was I fell in love with my passion about 4 years ago. Like really seriously. So it's a funny story. I used to sing to girls like late at night. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I found out that they really liked that. So, you know, one thing got to another, and they were like, oh, can you sing to me? Can you sing to me? And they would tell their friends, and then, you know, everybody would be on the phone, and they was just listening. And I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I like the attention. So then, you know, I was like, man, okay, I really want to do it. So one night my parents heard me singing, and they were like, I think our son really has something, you know, have you heard him? You know, my dad told my mom, and she was like, no, I haven't heard him yet. So they got together and talked amongst themselves, and they came to me and was like, you know what, we want to get behind you, you know, 100%, and, you know, we want to see where we can take this thing, and then the rest is, you know, history.
Wow. That is amazing. And you know what? Shout out to your parents for the listening ear, because it is so important that parents pay attention to their children's talents and not try to project, you know, their dreams onto their children, but to actually just let their children organically grow into who God has intended them to be. So for them to, you know, get behind you, I know that was just like, oh my gosh, okay, the girls is loving me, my family is supporting me. It's only way I can go is to the top from here, right?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Mom and Dad, James, Belisa, Henry. I appreciate that. With Hip Stars Entertainment, you know, they started the label, and you know, we got together and we just took off and went running with it.
That is wait, pause. Brothers and sisters, did you hear that? See, okay, this is what I'm talking about. The power of coming together. You said your parents started the label?
They started Hip Stars Entertainment.
Man.
And, the Momager and Dadager, as I call it.
Yes.
They took off and, they just signed a brand new artist named Dim Dion. He goes by Dim Dion. Actually, a couple of days ago. So shout out to Dim Dion as well.
Yes.
He's a soft R&B gospel type artist. And he's really dope. So y'all make sure y'all check out him as well.
Oh yes, I would love to be able to introduce. Look, this is me. I want to interview your mom. I want to interview him. I want to interview everybody because when y'all got it going on, I just love for that type of traffic to flow through the Sister Speak show because it has to be highlighted. Because stuff like, let me just say that, not stuff because it's not stuff. It's just, powerhouses like that coming together, creating a label and everybody, eating together and supporting one another. That's what the Sister Speak show loves to highlight because it's amazing, that they started this label. So, okay. Let's just go a little bit further back. Okay, so the girls is loving it and everything. So was there any type of talent shows that you entered into, to kind of like showcase or how did you start to propel this gift?
Actually, I had a couple of friends of mine that, they rapped and we got together and we would go to local shows around Dallas, or venues, and we would set up, shows and things like that. And we would ask them, like, hey, how can we perform in this venue? And they would be like, okay, just show up on this day, or we'll have open mics. And, we went to the House of Blues. They had an open mic there, and, I would just perform wherever I could around Dallas, in Deep Ellum or downtown, wherever. And, like I said, one thing just kind of led to another, people liking it and more, crowds coming out, and it just was a lot of love, from everything that we were doing. And I was blessed to be able to work with some really great producers that I came across that I grew up with. Shout out to D Busy and Gumbo Music and Walter Johnson Jr. They all helped me out. And it was a great ride. They helped me to hone in on my writing skills and my producing skills and things like that.
Wow, that is amazing. And, just to be able to have that spirit of boldness, because it's not easy going before a crowd, whether it's 2 people or 200, it takes a lot to kind of just go through that leap of faith and show people. But I feel like once you do it the first time, you may still have nerves every time you perform, but it gets easier and easier and you gain more confidence because, if you don't believe in it, nobody else will, right? If you don't love what you do, nobody else will. I feel like the law of attraction is so powerful. And so people are attracted to you based on, the vibes that you give. So I can tell just by, your videos and just the songs, because I was really grooving to them. And I was like, oh my gosh, this brother really is talented. And I'm just so blessed. Shout out to Ruben Wood for even introducing me to you because he's the one who organized this entire interview. So shout out to him, who was also...
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, shout out.
What up?
Yeah, for real, because he's definitely a Sister Speak Show family member, and I appreciate all of the networking that we've done. Okay, so, you've gone to the House of Blues, and you've gone, to Deep Ellum, you've gone to these different places to show people. So what was the reaction from the crowd?
It was a lot of love. I performed on... I got to perform on cruises. I got to perform on, on islands, on, I've done South by Southwest. I've performed in Louisiana. I performed all over the place. And every time, people really, you get a feel for the crowd and beforehand, and you kind of say, okay, this is the music that I'm going to do, depending on where you're going. And, they really like it. It's a lot of love, and I appreciate that.
Right.
I do radio contests sometimes. I might have my music on there to see if people like it, like a hit it or miss it kind of thing. And in Atlanta, I got a lot of love on there. It was tough. I put On to the Next on there. And, Atlanta can be tough sometimes with music, but it made it through, and I appreciate that. So, shout out to Atlanta for that, and they started playing it on the radio and everything, so that was really dope. But, yeah, people genuinely, they love the music because it has a story to it. You know, like I speak to, even though it's my situations, I try to make it to where it's speaking to, directly to everybody. I try to make it commercial enough to where everybody can relate to what's going on.
Definitely. And I think that's what it's about. You definitely have to tap into the crowd, but you definitely have to, keep your creative control, because it's very important to be, who you are with what you do. And, you're just talking about going here and going there and performing. And there are so many artists that listen to the show and are at different levels in their brand and different levels of expanding. And even, sometimes you may be in the vision stage, and sometimes, you may be in the verb stage of your vision. And so what could you share with those who want to be the package like you are, because your package is impeccable. It's phenomenal. And I can tell that you were reared and raised in a way that, it allows you to get to where you need to go and do what you need to do. And so shout out once again to your parents for that. But what can you share? What are some of the jewels that you can share with the listening audience of how to, create a package and maintain a package?
First and foremost, you got to, keep God first. That is the most important thing. My parents always, kept me grounded in that, and I appreciate that. Also, be on every social media outlet, every digital outlet that you could be on it. Like, no matter what that is, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, take advantage of all of them. I hear a lot of the times, some artists, I'm only on Snapchat, or I'm only on Twitter, now, stay true to your main core, but you definitely want to take advantage of everything. SoundCloud is, as well, all that stuff.
Yes.
So that's good, and perform wherever you can. Take advantage of all the free stuff. Anything that's free, like these social media outlets or any apps that you come across that help to promote or things like that. Definitely do that. And just stay active. Keep pushing. Don't give up because it gets too hard. I would say I've been blessed to work with some team members of Cash Money, Rich Gang.
Yes.
And
shout out.
That was a really cool experience in the past couple of years. So shout out to them as well.
Yes.
So if you work hard, anything is possible. You get there, definitely. People are watching, trust me.
Definitely. And so how important is it to not covet somebody else's success, expansion, or, blessings that may, come? How important is it to, not get jealous about somebody else's growth?
It's very important to do that because everybody is not on the same level, it's really about if you got the numbers or if you put in the work and the time, it's gonna show. I've known people that didn't do much. They're great talents, but they didn't do much. But they didn't understand why other people that were, working hard got to where, successful points in their careers where they were trying to make stuff happen. And it's like, you gotta move.
Yeah.
You can't just do something and sit around and expect it to happen for you. You really gotta, push forward.
Yes.
But it's very important to, like I said, stay active and stay busy and just keep pushing forward. Just because you get a no or I don't like this, or, in these days, it don't take much, Anybody can blow up. You just got to make it happen.
Now, you said that, and that is so true. I'm telling you, if bubble gum can blow up, so can you. And that is just a tip for the day for all of you all. You are much more than a piece of chewing gum, my children. But that is real talk, and I appreciate you for sharing that because, throughout our journey, especially on in a world where people can be finicky and you have to really unlearn to not, I'm not going to say not care what other people think. I think that it is always good to, carefully consider a comment or constructive criticism. But, we live in a world that is can say nasty things and can try to crush your spirit or, be envious of God taking you to a level and actually, God is not a midget. So I don't understand why we even sit here and even are jealous, because suddenly it can happen to anyone. But we live in a world where people, they like to put their mouth on you, or they like to try to downplay your gift or anything that you have going on. And so it's very important, that they hear what you say, because we have to battle that. And so that's kind of segueing into what I wanted to talk about. I read a post that you left where you were speaking about the fact that, you had been verified on Instagram. And I know that is, for some people, the end all be all and the zenith of Instagram. Once I get the check, that's it. And there are some people who may not have it. And so I feel like if you have it, it's because you're verified. You put in the work. It's not something that let me just give you a check. No, there's a process that goes into that. And, you were speaking about, the grind, and people didn't see, all of what has gone into and the hard work of your mother and your father and just the entire label and everything. So let's just kind of expand on that a little bit. What is your take on the backlash of it, and how does the check help you as far as your Instagram post your profile is concerned?
Well, first of all, the reason why I posted it, I normally wouldn't do things like that. Like I said in the post, but the reason why that happened is because people ask me all the time, how did you get that? Is there a way to get it? Can you buy it? Can you, who did it for you? They automatically assume that I bought it or whatever, just because, that particular person hadn't heard of me. And it's like, Google me. Do your
Real talk.
Type in j-n.com or j-n, and you'll see pages and pages and pages and years worth of work.
Yes, indeed. Facts.
I didn't wake up and do this yesterday. This is stuff, and working with my parents and everything. There's so many blogs that we've invested, so much money and time into this as well, so, you also, that's another important thing, you definitely have to invest into yourself as well. I did say take advantage of the free stuff, but if you have, extra money to put into it, that only helps you, even more.
Yes.
And so we were able to do those things, and that's what helped me to get, so far ahead, in the game. Now, because of all these blogs and this different work that we've been doing all these years, and, like I said, Ruben helped, get us on Revolt TV and all these different blogs, and my mom and dad helped to get on so many blogs and different things like that, and so many interviews I've done. All of this stuff is out there to look up, and we woke up one day and boom, there it was. My Facebook got verified, then my Instagram got verified, then my Spotify got verified.
Shout out.
Devo and everything else. So it was just like, boom.
Wait. This is what we got to do, because this is what we do on the Sister Speak Show. Brothers and sisters, we got to give a round of applause for that. I had to push the effect. I mean that, because your hard work pays off. You deserve it. And I am glad that you were able to wake up to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you deserve it. You put in the work. Y'all put in the work. You deserve it. And that's the thing. And I just have to say this to my brothers and sisters. You are listening live to the tour. My very, very special guest is Jay Hen, singer, songwriter, recording artist, producer, actor, this brother is a Renaissance brother. Yes, you are listening live. I just want to say this to my brothers and my sisters. There is a remedy for our negative speech. And it's kind of twofold. First, it's shut up. And then the second is, because I can't say be quiet. I got to say shut up, because that's a rumbling in your soul that needs immediate attention. And the only way I can say something to it is shut up. Stop hating on us. Stop it and activate your passions. Activate your gifts. You're good at something. You might be good at several things, but you're not focused. Your mind isn't renewed. Your heart isn't clean. Your tongue is murky, and you're not in a position to propel forward. So you're bitter. And you see somebody else who's trying to take the I and replace it with an E and be better, and you're mad. Why? When you have a purpose, because you're here. You're not here just to be here. Activate your passions. Activate your purposes. Get into your gifts. Do what you need to do so you won't ever lift up your tongue and hate on your brother and your sister. You may need them later on. You don't know how this world works, and you may have to run across them in your journey. And you know what else? You're going to want somebody not to hate on you. You're going to want somebody to support you. You're not going to want somebody to question your check, question your number one on the charts of whatever chart you're trying to rank on. You're not going to want that. And so in order for you to sow a positive seed, you're going to have a positive vibe and a positive speech. This brother has it going on. You cannot be a hater. You got to, I'm a factor. I say facts. So there are facts before you. Check his resume. I did. He's the whole search page. J-Hen. Then when you go to YouTube, the videos, and then we're going to get into that because on to the next, I love that video. Love it. I love the whole vibe. I was grooving. I was like, yes, J-Hen. Yes, Young Rail. Get it. But anyway, I just want to challenge you, brothers and sisters. Look, I love you. I don't have to like what you do, though. And we cannot hate. It's too much of that. So activate your purposes, activate your passions so you can get it rolling. Trust me, when you put in the work, it shows. My brother, I really appreciate what y'all got going on. You know, I'm just like, you know, I get to speak to J-Hen. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. I really am grateful for this moment. So let's just talk about on to the next. You know, I was watching it, you know, and on YouTube, the video's clean. I think it was produced or directed by, Jeff Adair? Is that who did that one?
You said On to the Next?
Yeah.
That was done by a team in Canada.
Okay.
That was done with the dude Cash Money Rich Gang.
Yeah.
They're writers and producers.
Okay.
They flew me out to Canada and Miami, and we shot the video, and we wrote the song and everything, produced it at Birdman Studios.
See,
and it was a great match. You know, it was a different sound for me when they put that together. But that was the purpose of working with them, and it was a really cool experience. So they helped me to put this on to the next album together along with D Busy. And it came out great. It
did. See, I knew the video was going to be hot the moment I seen the waves coming in on the shore. I said, hot. I already know this. I already know where this is going. This is going all the way up, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Just go ahead and watch it before your eyes. And I was like, yes. And then when Young Rel came in, I was like, yes. Hey. You know what I mean? It was just like a good vibe because I don't like listening to, I just have to be honest with you, I don't like sucky music. I don't like music that does not do it for me because I appreciate, how a song is produced and how it is written, and I like to be able to hear good music and different music, I just don't want to hear music that if the artist doesn't take it seriously, why should I, and some people may say, well, how can you judge and say that they didn't take it seriously? Because I just said it. It's just like it's before my eyes. It's just like asking me, why did I call an elephant an elephant? I called it that because that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's just like, don't get at me because I've been to the zoo. I know what the animals look like. But no, seriously, it's just like you could tell that the team came together. You could tell that the video is it's just so professional, you know, and you did your thing. Your voice, brother. It's amazing. The range, the octaves, just the whole, you know, when you're singing, it's just like, it's like you're almost, this is real, like it's really happening, you know. They talk about a studio gangster, but, you know, is there such thing as like a studio romantic? I don't know. I'm just saying. I could just tell that's like you're authentic, you know what I mean? I could tell, like, you know, you really put your soul into the words. So it, you know, it comes, it meets the melodies, it meets the production. And so that's why I just think your music is so bomb. It's just because everything flows together. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, they, you know, when we came into the studio, we, you know, met at Birdman Studio with Cash Money and everything, it was like they already had an idea of kind of, you know, they had heard my previous music and they already kind of knew like where they wanted to go with, you know, what I was trying to do. And it was just like a great marriage, you know. And, you know, for that song, that was the first single that we cut. And they were like, well, we want to give like it's like a 90s vibe with a new age kind of twist to it.
Yes.
You know, and we wanted to give you that, like, we know you like New Edition, Michael Jackson, you know, that, you know, Chris Brown, you know, did that type of vibe, you know, mixed all into one, and that's what we came up with. So it was really dope. And like I said, a lot of people don't know that. So the beach scenes were in Miami, of course.
Yes.
And the house scenes were in Canada. A lot of people don't know that. So that's really cool. And the girl is actually Canadian too.
See?
She's a major model out there in Canada. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I could tell. Now, see, brothers and sisters, I don't have to say anything. I told you everybody that comes on the Sister Speak show is dynamic. I ain't got to say nothing. I just got to sit back and ask a couple questions, and then you hear it. This brother just told you the beach scenes, of course, we're in Miami. And then we flew on the Grey Poupon all the way to Canada, where we laid out the scene for the rest of the video. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, the real J-Hen, okay? Shout out to you.
Canada as well. They showed a lot of love out there. I got a lot of love out there. I actually got to meet Ice Cube and Ray Shrimmer out there. Like, Sway Lee was just walking around, you know, with Ice Cube, and they were super dope too. So, like, right there in the same airport, we're all there. Like, what's up?
See,
you know?
See, and look, and you know what? And that's the beautiful thing. It's just like, you know, and they are also saying, I met J-Hen. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a beautiful encounter for all of y'all, you know. One thing I wanted to ask you is if you could possibly give some tips for our brothers and sisters who will encounter, you know, studio sessions like you have, and, you know, get to meet, you know, some major mogul entrepreneurs. You're like, what are some of the tips to not be a groupie and to just remain calm and never let them see you sweat, and, you know, just to stay professional? Like, what advice can you give for our brothers and sisters who have yet to walk into a studio, you know, with a big figure?
Well, definitely, you always want to look your best, and these are things that they told me and grew me with, you know, from day one. You know, if you go anywhere, whether it be a studio or you know, a club outing or wherever you go, try to look your absolute best, like you are ready to hit the stage, even if you just standing around, because you never know, you know, who's watching you at these different events and things like that. You're going to stand out.
Yes.
You definitely want to just don't treat them like, you may get nervous around them, or you may be thinking like, oh my God, this is such and such, but like, just, you know, just try to do your best and focus on what you got to do, because if you overthink it, you're gonna choke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty. I've done it before. You know, but you definitely, in the beginning, you know, you definitely want to just remain calm and just do what you got to do, and set an example, and just show them that this is why you're here. You know, why you came to set the roof off,
Yes.
basically, so to speak.
Yes, I appreciate that. Keep on. Drop some more gems for us, my brother.
Yeah. Just let them know you came here. You didn't come here to play. You came here to make hits, and you came here to, set the stage on fire. You came here to, show out in the club, whatever it is, But also definitely be on your best behavior, If you unless they give you the okay, try to stay, remain from being under the influence, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does. Don't come in there lit, y'all. So lit that you don't know what's going on, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Because you want to stay focused.
Yes.
I've known people that have lost deals like that. I've heard of people that lost deals like that.
Wow.
Major situations, things like that. So you definitely want to remain, stay on your best. I hate to put it that way and it sound like a parrot, but you want to stay on your best behavior.
You telling the truth. You telling the truth. Like you've been where some people are trying to get to. Like you gotta tell us you have to tell us, what we need to hear. You reaching back and helping a lot of people because somebody was getting ready to go in there smelling like 10/8 and smelling like some purple kush and just ruin it. And then, get so drunk because, the drinks are free. Now you slurred. Now you on that slurricane and, it's rough. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that what you said is good because, you may think that it's okay to walk into a room, like that, and it's not. So do you recommend that the brothers take their wave cap off 3 hours before they go so the line will go away in the head, or what?
Oh, most definitely, yeah. I mean, unless that's your style and you go up for that, cool. If you want to keep the do-rag line or the do-rag on, that's your style, hey, go for it. But I would definitely take that off.
At least 3 hours before so the line can kind of pop back out so the rest of your head can pop back out. That's just a tip. I've seen some brothers. I was like, "Is somebody trying to take the top of your head off? What's going on?" I didn't know what's happening.
I know about that line. You gotta be careful with that.
Me too.
That's a nice.
Oh, J-Head, you are so funny. I'm funny too.
Networking is key. Always show everybody love. Don't stand in the corner and say, "Oh, I don't know them." Or if you go to somebody's show or some kind of mixer or open mic or whatever, so be right up there in front with everybody else because people are going to be filming, and it makes it look like there's a crowd. You gotta show, everybody gotta show love, and you also never know who that team is. You can network, you can get, add each other on social media, things like that. And if there's not a lot of people, perform like, whether there's 50 or whether there's 2.
Yes.
Perform the same exact way, like you came there to shut it down because again, you never know who's watching. I've seen shows where there was like 10 people in there and they didn't give it their all, and there was an A&R in there watching this whole entire open mic or this show or whatever it was. And they lost out on this thing. They were good, but they didn't sell it, so they didn't, And then I've seen people get deals and signed by major artists just because they did show out, So definitely be prepared at all times. People always tell me, if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready.
You know it. You better say that. Definitely. So, one thing I wanted to, because, I was just thinking about my sisters because I really want to see them win. I want to see my brothers win also. What are some of the tips that you could give some sisters who are wanting to become a performing artist, that package deal, because you're a brother. And so a lot of times sisters like to have their ear because they want to hear what a man has to say, and brothers want to hear what a sister has to say because everybody's looking to step their game up. So how could you, from a very professional standpoint, help other sisters out with, how they could possibly present their package and win? Well,
you definitely, as far as females go, it's kind of the same for you guys. I would, always look your best and things like that, but, I would say no if you go into a situation with where there are a lot of guys, I would say, because a lot of people, it's a lot more females in it now, but for a while it was a male-dominated thing,
Yes.
But, a lot of the times females feel uncomfortable because of, there's a lot of males around, but things are changing now, but just know your surroundings. I would say that. Always have somebody with you when you go into certain sessions, or if it's somebody that you don't know, things like that. And just be mindful of if you're wearing certain things that are revealing, be mindful of what you're wearing and things like that. Like, you can dress like an artist. You can be like, Cardi or Nicki or whatever if you want to. That's fine. But just make sure, that environment is safe to do that, if you're new and new to this, the people that's around you and things like that.
Yeah, J-Hen, that was a very nice version of what you needed to say, and I appreciate that. Now, what else do the sisters need to do that could also help them as far as walking to a room with a record, a major record label, or a major, producer or engineer? Because I like what you said. I just wanted to see if you think this is appropriate to say, because I'm still trying to figure out my sisters and their hair game. Okay. Sometimes, a lot of times, sisters are trying to create a look that is not theirs, and it kind of puts them almost, they have a look, and now it's like, are you in the witness protection program? Or are you hiding? Are you hiding from somebody? What's going on? Because the hair industry is big, and right. and we all know that. But let me just ask this: what do you think about that look? Sisters trying to emulate that other artist, because like you mentioned, Cardi B, and you've got Nicki Minaj, and definitely they have been role models, whether positive or negative, for a lot of females, especially young females, and Rihanna. Especially because I know Rihanna had my niece by the life. Okay, oh, she had her by the life. There's nothing I could tell her is Rihanna. Did you know Rihanna? She anyway. But what do you think about false images with our sisters?
To be honest, that goes for, male and female.
Okay.
I really just be you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't try to, I know a lot of people have influences and things like that. I would say if you're going to emulate somebody, imitate somebody, like, do somebody that came before them. Mm-hmm. Somebody like way back, or something like that, and just try to modernize it if you're gonna do that, because there's already a Nicki or a Cardi or a Rihanna,
Mm-hmm.
They already have that. So, the thing that you want to do is be unique, and you want to stand out. That's how you're going to really, stand out and make it in this industry, is by being, you.
Yes. Okay, ladies, you heard it. We've already had one female do the Little Kim pose, and that was Little Kim. So y'all got to come up with something else. That's all I'm saying. That was enough for everybody. So I just want you, I'm just keeping it 100. But anyway, I want to transition before we move on, because I'm going to be playing some music in a little bit, about, your projects, what you have coming up, how everybody can get in touch with you. But, I just want to talk about a couple of songs and what you were thinking about when you wrote them. Let's just talk about You're All I Want to Do. Let's talk about it. What was the inspiration behind that?
That was a funny one, actually. That was, again, we sat down with the Cash Money Rich Gang team in Birdman Studio in Miami, and at the Hit Factory, and that song, they let me, do my own thing. They had a track, and they and they let me bring in some of my team members. They said, let's see what we can all come up, with together. Let's see what you can do. So, basically, you know, I sat there and I was like, okay, I was feeling some type of way at the moment, you know, and I'm like, well, with this particular song, it's kind of like, you know, I was dating somebody at the time, and you know, this particular girl, I was telling like, well, hey, you know, she's always like, oh, I miss you, and blah blah, and I'm like, I'm working, you know, like I'm in the studio, I gotta do this, you know, and that's a tough deal that you have to deal with, you know, as an artist, you know, or somebody that's trying to be in the entertainment industry. It requires a lot of your time. You know, so a lot of times, you know, that other person doesn't understand that. And, you know, you have to deal with that, you know, or they have to deal with that. So, you know, I was basically saying, you know, I hope you can't breathe when I'm gone. You know, basically saying, you know, even though I'm not there, I'm still thinking about you. But when I get back, I'm going to let you know that I've been thinking about you this whole time and that I missed you.
Say that! Yes, my brother, yes.
I'm going to show you how much I missed you when I got back.
Yes, that's what it's about. Oh my gosh, I love love. Love is beautiful. Yes, that's what it's about. Definitely. Okay, ladies, you heard that now. Okay, now we know what that's all about. And I appreciate that because you have to keep it honest. You know, the music industry does require a lot of hours, a lot of time, but it's what you want to do. And so, you know, we can't get in the way of somebody who's in flight, ladies. And I'm speaking in particular to my sisters because sometimes we can be selfish and sometimes we can be demanding and sometimes we can be on an emotional roller coaster that goes up and down. You know, you start out texting, hey, babe, how are you? 10 minutes go by. Hey, just thinking of you, you know, because you haven't received a, you know, response, you know, another 10 minutes. You okay? You know, that's when it turns when you get the you okay? Fine then, okay? Be that way, okay? Well, I'm not talking to you anymore. And then you start having these emotional roller coasters in the text messages. And it's just because he couldn't answer because he's in the middle of laying down a track in the booth, ladies. Come on, sisters. Look, you want a man to be a baller. You want a man to be a shot caller. You want him to have status, power, and money. But you don't want him to work to get it? Come on, sisters. You gotta matter of fact, I need you sisters during the time that your man is on the grind, if he's in the music industry, to get your passions activated so the time will go by much faster. And maybe you two can come together and collaborate with your passions. But if you sitting at home while he's out there getting it, ooh, sisters. You know, unless you know a domestic, well, unless you're at home, working at home and those type of situations, I get it. But still, all in all, my sisters, lay off the text messages, lay off of the blowing up of the phone, find something else to do so this brother can get it. He'll appreciate you later, but you're getting on his nerves. You don't even know what he might be saying about you when you're texting like, oh, you don't never know what somebody's facial expressions are when you send that text message and they receive it. Depending on what you have said and depending on the amount of times that you have texted, you can become an itch. Okay, and not a BITC, not an itch like that. I'm just saying you could become an itch like I need to, like you're irritating. There we go. So anyway, okay, so I got your back, Jay.
Really like that, you know, like this project costs well over $60,000 to make, right? With the videos, with the music, with all the traveling, it really costs a lot of money, you know, through the label and things like that. And you know, the studio sessions was costing like $4,000 a day.
Oh no! No!
Stuff, you know, I would go for a weekend. It'd be about $4,000 worth of work. So you know, you make time for, you know, where you can. You know what I mean? So, and they would literally tell me like, I'm in the booth, you know, at the Hit Factory, and they're like, well, hey, you know, if you can refrain from texting or using the phone, you know, kind of not do that because we're on a time, especially when you have deadlines and things like that, and you can also hear the phone in the mic when you texting or when it's buzzing or whatever. You know, so you definitely got to be careful with that too. Especially, I've had great takes, you know, singing, and then they say, can hear the buzzing. Or the ding, or the whatever. You get to turn it off. So, and it's not that you want to. It's nothing like you want to. Especially if you really love and care about the girl, you know, or your guy, whoever you with.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like they just gotta understand. It's like being at a job. A lot of people can't talk on the phone at their jobs. If you work in a factory or if you work in, you know, somewhere that's highly, you know. So, you know, it makes sense. You know, you got to be understanding. You got to find somebody that's understanding. You know, a lot of people meet somebody that's in the same industry that gets it, you know, whether it be photography or modeling or something like that.
Right. So. Yes. You look, y'all. Jay Hen will get back to you when he can. Okay? That's just it. So
I love y'all, ladies.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Yeah, we know. Look. And we love you too, Jay Hen. I know they be screaming when you come out. I know it. I'm gonna do the scream later, but I'm not gonna do it right now. But I know you got to deal with a lot of screams and a lot of. I know he was singing to me. No, seriously, Shantae. He was looking in my eyes. I saw it. Okay? He pointed at me and handed me the flower. He wants me. Look, ladies, it's a show. I mean, if you don't know it's a show, I'm telling you, sisters, watch some old school Teddy Pendergrass videos. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's a show. And these women are... they're in a trance when these brothers come out on stage and hit those notes. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about you brothers and these notes and these songs and looking into the sisters' eyes, but you have them captivated by the pounds. You hear me? Okay, so let's move quickly into, let's look at My Zone. What's that about?
That's basically about just, you know, being in the club and just being in your own zone, doing your own thing, you know, your own vibe. You're not worried about nobody about you, you know, around you, and you just doing your thing. That's what most people do these days, you know, stay in their own little vibe. You know?
Yes. And isn't it a blessing to be comfortable with being by yourself and enjoying your own company and thinking and, you know, just stealing away? I think the more you are always in the crowd, always surrounded by people, and never get a chance just to sit back, reflect, think, repent, pray, praise, you know, that alone time is crucial for our development, for regenerating, recharging, you know. I feel like it's just like you know, charging your phone. You know, at some point your phone needs to get on the charger, it needs to charge, and it needs to reboot. You know, it has to optimize, you know, all of that. And that's the same thing with us. We have to, you know, optimize and, you know, charge up. And a lot of times when you steal away, that's when you end up getting new software. And you get to, you know, download some new thoughts and some new visions and some new things. So I want to encourage everybody to be able to steal away and, like my brother just said, get into your zone, you know, create your own My Zone. I think that's really important. I appreciate that. Okay, one more I want to talk to you about. I have to do it. Okay, brothers and sisters, you are listening live to the tour on the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action, a talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve. You already know who I have on the line. We definitely have the real Jay Hen. Okay, I got to talk to you about this. Bye, Felicia. Why? Tell me what inspired you. Talk about that.
Bye, Felicia there was a lot behind that song. That song actually is one of the songs that got the attention of Cash Money, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But so basically, from a young age, even you know, till now, I mean, you get tired of something, you know. How can I put this? There are certain relationships where you just like nah. Some people might try to use you for money.
Right.
Some people might try to use you for, conversation or time, or, they try to put you in the friend zone. Whatever the case may be, I'm basically saying, bye, Felicia.
Yes.
Like, nah. You know what I mean? I'm the type of guy, I like to show a female a good time,
Yes.
If I meet you and I want to show you a good time, sometimes I like to do more than just go on a date. Let's go on a cruise.
So
You know what I'm saying? Let's get to know each other. Let's go on a cruise for a couple of days or a week, or let's go, to an island or something like that, But some people take that as like, oh, he's balling, doing this and that. And, they thinking like, oh, I'm going to tell my girls, like he treats me good and I'm going to use this as an opportunity. No, you're not. I'm going to put you in the song, though. So that's, they always say, don't mess with an artist.
Yes.
If you do them wrong, you best believe it's going to be a song that's going to be made about you. That's been done for years. But, no, seriously, I mean, it's about a lot of people, all my frustrations and things that I've been through, and, females that did me wrong over the years. I didn't name no names, but if the shoe fits,
put that puppy on and wear it. Yes.
And wear it.
Yes. And see, when you were talking to C, because I know the sisters listen with intensity. They do. And what you just said was, I may want to have an above average date. I may want to take you on a cruise. Right then I came up with a song in my head. Passport ready. Passport ready. Passport ready. Hey, passport ready.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm saying. These sisters is passport ready. They'll get on a boat with you. They'll go around a pond with you. It don't matter. They just want...
Hey, I'm going to have to get you on a song. We're going to have to do a song together.
Yes, let's do this. Hey, don't play with me, Jay Hen, okay? Now, don't play. Because I'll be on it.
What's up?
Yes, I'll do it. Hey, I'll do it. You ain't got to. I'll do the feature for free. I'm telling you. But seriously, though, I appreciate that, because I think being creative when it comes to, your mate and being okay to show the love and be in love and, not be bitter and miserable and, being able to communicate and vibe, because that's the type of human. I mean, I love love. I like, to be, romanced and all those things. And I like to be able to do those things too, shoot a cruise, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never been on a cruise. That doesn't mean I won't, but I've never been on a cruise. So I think that the experience that you are giving, and expressing to somebody who you like, that's a beautiful thing. And that goes to show the type of husband, that you potentially will be, because, you want to make sure that you maintain what you're doing, through the marriage too. You don't want to stop what you're doing. So I appreciate that. I don't know how you get in your house at night, and I don't know how you perform without having heavy security, because I know these sisters are after you in a positive way, in a very positive way. But I just think that you give off that vibe is just like, yes, like, baby, can you stand the rain? Yes, I can. I can, Jay Hen. I really can. Well, you're not my type of girl. That's okay. Oh my goodness.
I love all the love. It's cool. I mean, I couldn't ask. That's why I do it, because I have a passion for the music, but the love and the vibes that people give me after they hear my music, it's just crazy. Even guys, I mean, they, man, I've had people say, I don't even listen to that type of music, but you. Like, yeah, man, you doing your thing.
You are.
Like, yeah, I love it. And they tell me some crazy stuff. I've been on tours with legends and all different kind of people, and the older ladies come and they like telling my parents, like, you better be glad y'all protecting him. We about to take him home. Like, It's funny. It's all love.
That is so funny. Walk in the house, it smell like all kind of Fix-A-Dent and ooh, goodness, smelling like collard greens on a Tuesday. What is this?
Hey, I'll take some collard greens.
I know it. I know you will, but you gonna have to eat and run, brother. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see you perform. I really want to come, be able to attend one of your shows. I really support what you do. I must tell you that I have thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. I really don't want to get off the phone. Only reason why I have to is because I have to go on with the rest of the flow of the show. But I must tell you, you are a breath of fresh air. You are amazing. Like, you're absolutely dope. And I'm not just gassing you. I'm really telling you this like you're dope. Your music is fire. Your brand, your look, just everything about Jay Hen is on and popping. And you, I see why you are where you are. I appreciate your grind. I appreciate your team. Shout out to your mother. Shout out to your father for raising you so well, investing in you, believing in you, and then creating a label to then further serve the rest of the talents for the brothers and the sisters. It's just like amazing. Shout out to Dallas, Texas for having dope artists, whether they are R&B, whether they are hip hop, no matter what it is. Like, we have amazing talent. Dallas is definitely, I feel, on the map and getting even more on the map. We've got so many dope brothers and sisters right here in this area, coming from Oak Cliff, coming from, Lancaster, coming from Fort Worth, you feel me? Like, just all in this area, we're dope. You know what I mean? Whether it's a podcast, whether you're a designer, whether you are an author, no matter whether a hairstylist, whatever it is, a manager, the entire genre of what we do is so dope. And Dallas is on the map, and Dallas is getting that push forward. And I think having, brothers like you on, or, other artists that come to the show, I think you just bring a flavor to podcasting and a flavor to music and a flavor to whatever it is that you do that is amazing and phenomenal. So God bless you, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate that. That means a lot. Like I said, that's the reason why I do it. The love is it's amazing. I can't get enough of that. Thank you.
I know it. It's so good when, somebody actually supports you and believes in what you do. So what's next for Jay Hen? And then tell everybody how they can get in touch with you, and we'll wrap it up after that.
All right, cool. What's next for me is I'm working on a new album right now. That'll be out real soon, and I got a new single that's going to be dropping called Throw Them Dollars. That's going to be something different for me. It's going to be something different for the ladies, and something the guys will get into. It's going to be for, the strip clubs, like a dance, R&B strip club kind of joint, That's going to be cool. I also have tomorrow, actually, if you're available, we have patio mix and an open house. So I'm with this group called One Take Media. And they just started up a new studio called Eargasm Studios. Mm-hmm. And that is off of Preston Road in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
In Dallas, Texas. So if you're there, y'all make sure y'all come and check that out. It's going to be an open bar. It's going to be some performances. Y'all can get in and if you want a radio show, things like that, you can get in there. It's going to have a $4,000 whisper room, which is, where you can record in, studio booth, all that stuff. So come out to that.
What time?
What time? It starts at 1. From 1 to 8 p.m.
Ooh, those are the hours that I'm at my best. I'm not nodding off. I'm aware. I am active, and it is beautiful. From 1 to 8, that's a blessing. That is a blessing.
Again, it's at the Carolyn Towers, 13601 Preston Road, Dallas, Texas, 75240. That's the Carolyn Towers, 13601 Preston Road, Dallas, Texas, 75240. It's from 1 to 6.
Okay. Ooh. Now, you said 1 to 8.
Sorry, 1-8. That's my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, 1-8. There you go. See?
Okay.
That's all
I'm going to say
right
1 to
there.
6.
You got my back.
Look. Well, I do got your back. I'm listening. I wrote down everything that you just said. It's no joke. I support Jay Hen in the movement. Okay.
as a side note, I will be performing. I will be doing. I do a little something. I probably do like 2 songs just to, our other artist, His Stars Entertainment, Dem Dion. He'll be in the building. He's gonna do something for y'all that's gonna blow down the house. That's gonna be really crazy.
Yeah.
And there'll be other artists performing as well. So it's gonna be really cool.
Okay.
Y'all come out.
Is there a cover charge for that?
No, it's free.
It is free.
The only thing that would be, it'll be on the patio in the back, so it'll be something real cool. There's gonna be catering food, some real good food, like I said, that, alcohol, that kind of stuff. The only thing that if you want to get in on a radio show, if you want to buy a radio show or you want to buy studio time and things like that, check out the studio. They're going to show you around the studio. They're going to show you around. So it's like an open house for the studio, basically, and the media company. So this is something that we're giving back to, for the artists and people in the entertainment industry. There's going to be promoters there. There's going to be all kind of artists, all kind of people in the industry out here and things like that. Producers, writers, whatever. They all going to be here. So it's going to be a great networking opportunity. And like I said, I want to take advantage of that. So there you go. Regulators,
mount up. We're going to be in the building tomorrow. This is what I mean. Let me see. Oh yeah. This is tomorrow, correct? Oh yeah, Saturday, 1 to 8. Okay, because see, you said a few things that sounded absolutely beautiful to me. I am a professional eater. I am okay, and I am ready to. I love networking. I went to an event out here, put on by the Hear Ye podcast, and I was able to meet some dope brothers and sisters and get them on. So I can only imagine type of networking. And I love the fact that, you came on this show and you just dropped so many jewels. You are absolutely articulate. Your energy is amazing. And then you just shared with me the juice about the event tomorrow. I'm excited. And the ladies are, like I told you, they're passport ready, and we'll just leave it at that. Now, they can follow you on Facebook, Instagram. Where else?
Yes, you can follow me at First of all, you can go to my website at www.j-hen.com.
Yes.
My Instagram is @TheRealJHen, Facebook @TheRealJHen, Twitter @TheRealJ_Hen, and you can find my Snapchat is @J-Hen, and the number 3.
There it is.
If you want to know more, just Google J-Hen.
That's what's up. No, I appreciate that, brothers and sisters. You have to support this brother. I need you to go to YouTube, help get, look at the videos. Let's give these views. Before you get off the phone, I want to say this. Excuse me. I was listening to an interview with Iyanla Vanzant, and she was on The Breakfast Club, and I'm sure some of you all caught that. She said something that made my heart just leap for joy. She said that she would have 3 TVs playing, to support the different shows that were on TV for our brothers and sisters because they needed the numbers. In her house, she would have 3 TVs going with different shows on to support and give the numbers for our brothers and sisters. That is village power. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all unless it is village power. This is how we're going to show this brother village power. You're going to go and you're going to play his videos. You're going to click on and get those views continuing to roll. You're going to listen to the songs and give them play. Go to these different platforms that he's on and support. Trust me, when you sow seeds, things will happen in your life. Now, I don't want you just doing it just so things can happen. It has to be an organic sowing, okay? You got to love to get your fingers in the soil and sow the seed. So I need you all to help get these numbers and also help with the Sister Speak show by playing and listening to my show. You don't understand how this helps us all. It helps us all, my brothers and sisters. Oh, Jay Hen, if the girls want to, one thing I got to ask you, because I know the sisters want to know this. They want to know, how, excuse me, how they could be the video girl. Because, not only is, to get married a goal for sisters, some of them want to be the main girl in the video.
Right.
So how could, if you're holding auditions, how will they be able to find out how they could possibly, or is that something that's handled by somebody else altogether as far as casting is concerned?
We typically do, we'll meet up with the label, like I said, my team, my Hip Stars Entertainment team will meet up with, we'll get a building somewhere, a venue or something like that, and we will do a casting call and things like that. But lately, I do Women Crush Wednesday for my female followers every Wednesday, and I'll pick 3 females, and a lot of people from all over the world, a lot of females have been hitting me up and saying, hey, if you need a female for your next video, let me know, a video vixen, what have you. So that's how I've been coming across a lot of them as well. So I could say, okay, hey, I like this girl here for this particular video or this song, she'd be great, and then cool. And then we would, go through the proper channels and professionally do it and like, okay, cool, and we'll meet up and go from there. So all you got to do is just, if you're not able to make it to, a casting call or something like that, just hit me up on my social media and just, send me a message and say, hey, I'm interested in doing a video with you, and, we'll go from there.
Get them angles right, sisters. Get them angles right. I don't know how many times you guys have had to take that perfect picture, but I'm just saying, get them angles right, because I know it's that one angle that can have you in the video, but make sure that the other angles are just as fine as that one that gets you in. Now, don't come in there lopsided on one side, only showing the right side. I need you all to make sure that you are up to par for what this brother is doing, because he creates beautiful, beautiful videos. My brother, the time has been well spent. I am so excited to talk to you. Shout out to Hipstar Entertainment, correct? It's Hipstar Entertainment.
Yes. And shout out to everybody. Both videos have reached over 100,000 views. So shout out to everybody standing, getting on TV and things like that, MTV, everywhere. So I really appreciate that. So we're really doing this, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you are. And so, do you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to you. First of all, thank you for having me on this show. I really appreciate it. This was a great interview. I love it. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's listening right now, all my fans, the Team Jay Hen, the Hen crowd, Hip Stars Entertainment, and, everybody out there in the world, man. Like I said, keep out early, keep moving out the artists out there. Just keep moving, keep doing your thing. Don't give up. Don't let nobody say that you did not make it, because it's very possible, especially nowadays, to take advantage of the social media and just keep pushing network.
Yes. I got to have you back on the show, and we do plan on taking the Sister Speak show to a visual level. So I really want to be able to have you in studio so we can vibe out. The Sister Speak show is definitely going to a major level, and it would only be befitting that you would bless us with your beautiful presence in studio.
Most definitely. Thanks. Shout out to Ruben too for setting this up. Thank you.
Yes. Shout out to Ruben. Okay, my brother. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a copy of this interview at the end of the show, and I look forward to hearing more great things from Jay Hen, and you have a blessed evening.
Same to you also. Thank you.
Okay. Take care. Brothers and sisters, we must give a round of applause for Jay Hen. My brothers and my sisters, you are listening live to the tour. It is May Music, and it is going all the way up on the Sister Speak show. Now is the time. We're going to play the music straight through, but I just must go through the roll call. So excited. Now listen, tonight, brothers and sisters, for your listening palate, for the flavor in your ear, for a breath of fresh music. Yes, My brothers and sisters, national independent artists, we have selected them to be a part of Made Music. They have dope music. They are on the grind. They are beautiful people. And here it is. So tonight's playlist for you on the top 4. My brothers and sisters, not even the top 4. I mean, the top ones. I don't want y'all to think there's any order to this. The top ones of the night, my brothers, we're going to be showing out. My brothers and sisters, we're going to be showing out this evening. We have The City. We have, my brothers and sisters, Clue. We have Natalia, my brothers and sisters. And not only that, we've got Malcolm Taylor. So listen, I'm just going to play the songs all the way through. We've got Pretty Girls, Dreams by The City. We also have, shout out to y'all, we also have Self Love by Natalia. And not only that, we have Call You, Nobody, and Purpose by Malcolm Taylor. And then we've got Riding High by Dallas's own Clue. My brothers and sisters, the tour, the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound and action, a talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve. Now understand this. This is a commercial-free playlist. We going all the way through, and I'll see you on the other side of these dope jams. My brothers and my sisters. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to the city, baby. This one is for the pretty girls. Friday night, city lights, the boys are on the scene. Club packed from left to right, this is the place to be, yeah. That's when she caught my eye straight out of a magazine. 36, 24, 36, y'all know what I mean. She was the finest thing I'd ever seen, no doubt and down. She can have any man she wants when she wants some. Gold digger, heartbreaker, every mother's nightmare. Young man, take your money and run. That's why I'm saying pretty girls. You may want them, but you don't need them. Pretty girls. All these other girls wanna be them. Pretty girls. Pretty girls. I know you ain't no good girl, but I like the way that you move, baby. I say I like the way you and you and you and you and you and little mama took my hand, now we on the floor. She walked with a dip, flexed and dropped it low, yeah. She's the queen of the nightlife, men on every side, caught in a trance, begging her to dance. It's like they were her slaves, baby. Like they were love drunk, caught up in some kind of days. Some days, oh, she was the finest thing I'd ever seen, no doubt and down. She can have any man she wants, and that means you too. Gold digger, heartbreaker, every mother's nightmare. Young man, that's why I'm telling you. Pretty girls, you may want them, but you don't need them. Pretty girls, all these other girls wanna be them. Pretty girls, pretty girls. I know you ain't no good, but I like the way, really like the way you move, my baby. I say I like the way. Now look, we gon' talk to them. Look, Friday night, and the boys are on the scene. That's when I saw the finest thing I'd ever seen. 36, 24, 36, y'all know what I mean. What I mean, what I mean, what I mean, yeah. Gold digger, this one is a beauty queen. but you ain't fooling me. See, I'm from the old school. The OGs told me, son, stay away from those. You may want them, but you don't need them. All these other girls want to be them. But pretty girls, I know you ain't no good, but I like the way I say I like the way you move, baby. I say I really like the way you move. Kill it, blast. Yeah, I really like the way you move. I really like the way you, yeah. Come on, look, you better cuff your girl. If not, she's coming with me. Bands will make her dance. Welcome to the city. You better cuff your girl. If not, she's coming with me. Bands will make her dance. Welcome to, I say now, welcome to. We'd like to welcome everybody to the city right now. Stay tuned. Yeah. Chris, you can go on and fade us out, man. Pretty girls, pretty girls.
Open my eyes, she goes away. I long for her to stay. The only time we play is in the nighttime.
She was more than just an essence, the picture of perfection, most beautiful girl I know. Her eyes shine like diamonds, I'd hide them just to find them, forever searching for her glow.
Open my eyes, she goes away. I long for her to stay. The only time we play is in the nighttime.
In the nighttime.
Nothing gets in my way. I'm chasing every day.
And now I can't wait to close
you know what I'm talking about? Hey. Yeah. Quick, I hear you. Yeah. To all the ladies out there, man, I want to tell you like this, look. It's a lot of little hotties all running through the party and they want to leave with me. And it's a lot of little bodies and they all feeling naughty, but I see you in my dreams. It's a lot of little bodies and they running through the party and they all want to leave with me. And it's a lot of little hotties and they want to get naughty, but I want you in my dreams. Hey, hey, yeah. Yeah. We like to welcome everybody to the city one time.
know I was moving wrong like 2 left feet. I know I could've left on a better note. Instead, I left you with a blank page without a word for you to read. Damn, I guess I couldn't trip if you see me in these streets and you don't decide to speak. Okay, maybe I trip a little, hypothetically speaking. But if I touch down like 6 points in your city, would you kick it like an extra point? I really wanna call you, but like, what's the point? I know what memories blocked out of your conscious probably got me on the block list. I'm wondering if I shoot you a text, would you reply? Or would you look at that message like, boy, bye? I gotta admit, the real ones can mess up too. I think I deserve another chance, or maybe even two. Me and you both know that I'm the only one. I'm the only one, yeah, for you. I don't know why I'm so hard on myself when I know I'm not the only one to blame. Like, don't act like I wasn't just your side piece and you ain't having main. And like a drop pass, it was getting out of hand. Situation was getting too heated. Didn't want you to leave them. I know you think that I'm heartless, but my feelings for you be so deep. Didn't want to see you leave a short thing for a might, maybe. And lately, I be feeling like I want you. The other day, I was on your Instagram, scrolling down your feed. You know, tempted to like something, but a nigga couldn't slip. Mess around like an old pick. I don't need you knowing that I'm stalking all on your shit. And might I say you looking thick in all the right places. Got my mind on race, thinking about the last time that you came. Is probably when you came over to my place and put that thing on that nigga like a hex. I know my fantasies I'm having are far-fetched, but the only thing I'm losing is you. If I don't take this try, I pick this phone up and dial. I hope you answer.
Hello?
What's up, stranger?
Mar Beats.
Before I even took my first step, before I hopped up the steps, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Abbotsford Projects, I was conceived. My mother and my father, they was too young to be humping. But when you're brought up in that type of environment, you know they running around with no type of guidance, man. Okay, 5 seconds after my father had let off and that sperm hit the embryo, I was labeled a nigga, yo. Before my mama can feed him, before I even turned to a fetus, before I took my first step, before I hopped off the steps, before I even made my mother upset, before I even turned one, I was labeled a savage. I'm nothing that y'all said I was. Fuck all of your judgments. I write them type of notes that you can really quote. Reveal all my scars that help you heal yours, but you still wanna get these bars. I'm not surprised at all. We still institutionalized, but I'ma give you what you want without telling you lies. I got some real fucking fans, I'm so appreciative. They say I got the potential to make some millions. I tell them it doesn't amount to all the millions I can touch from these sentences that I did without getting these cuffs on my wrist, kid. They ask me how I done it, ask me how I do it. I just kept it pure as the stuff that Pablo was moving. Kept it straight up like a Travis Scott ad-lib. Everything that I spit, I live, though I witness, but never took the stand. Pocket full of presidents, but still I'm not yelling that presidents is out to represent me. Cause number 45 don't represent anything I stand by. I think Karen nigga's a hero, and if you don't think so, then you dumb or you ignorant, or really don't understand what you living in. This is way, way deeper than skin color. The government don't care about none of us. Nobody fucking matters. Look, I'ma keep it real with y'all because y'all keep it real with me. Truthfully, I wanted to quit rap cause all the money I put in, I didn't get back. And the way my account is set up, look, I couldn't afford that. I'm ready to call my uncle up and tell him front me a pack. Get straight to the track and make it do acrobats. Cause all my homies that I grew up with, pulling up in nice things and pockets got stacks. But they got their rights, ran quick and got booked. And I'd be damned if my son end up fatherless like I did in my early ages. And I'd be lying if I say that that shit didn't affect me. Damn, I'm starting to second guess this until a fan had hit me up and told me that he heard a song I made called Faith and that he really relate. And that song had gave him faith. Funny, at this very moment, he was giving me faith. I feel like I felt my purpose, my purpose. Look, I didn't come in this game to be most lyrical. I came to give you that spiritual, the stuff you feel in your bones, the stuff you feel in your soul. 2 hands up, hallelujah, boy, it's that Holy Ghost. I mean, God gave me a gift of rap. Like the night before Christmas, I don't have a beer, I don't have a belly. That don't mean I can't give gifts away to the kids. Now dream on, dream big, complete the mission, then do it again. Who would've knew I would've been this big? You know, had these people put me on a pedestal, and the chick you lust, rush, and wanna treat my prowess like an edible. Who getting stupid with this shit now? They want me to calm down. Yeah, it's getting real now. I look myself in the mirror, ask myself, boy, do you really want this fame? Boy, do you want the world to know your name? I don't know, like bleach on clothes. I just wanna leave a stain on their game that remains so they remember my name forever, forever, ever. Like Andre 3000. Yeah.
I've been changing people's lives with this real estate. Seeing people smile, man, that's feeling great. Positive and out the way, shit, how could you hate? I was slipping, losing faith, family said you doing great. Had to check myself, I got too many watching. Get it poppin' till I'm rotten just to give these kids options. Pushing my philosophy, feeling like a prophet. This message a weapon to fight off anything toxic. These neighborhoods filled with souls that ain't got no purpose. So it's a need to inspire and goddamn it is urgent. You would think it was the law the way these niggas purging. Death is certain, but too many heads and bullets merging. They giving out executions using lousy excuses. I'm trying to speak peace, but at times I be feeling useless. Which is foolish, cause it's clear to see I really do this. The way this dying culture is moving, I think I found my purpose, my purpose. I think I found my purpose, my purpose. Missy, what up?
Old school flow, pimp game cutthroat. If he ain't give you the money, then what you for? Bitch, to made a gator, watch your finger, you can't touch though. Who we think he is? Bitch, you already know. Brain full of game, throw flame when I flow. Wreck out the frame, won't change on the Chevy gold paint flame, go up to the dough. I know the hating, man, do it on the low. While I'm riding high, scrape the sky and bang. AC on, my windows up and dank. Ash in my cup, I'm too throw the thing. Going 2 miles per hour to the floor behind me, wait. Sitting so low that it scrape my place, but my bass so on that it shake my frame. Need to cut it down cause it shake my face, but I got it big beating so hard it caught a cave. AC sign bumping glue on screw, and you know it's chopped right. I could probably start a party at a stoplight. Creeping slow, rim floating, clean, candy bright, seats like a dream. Sun go down and I hit my beam. Posted up and let them flock the scene. Parking lot is where I reign as king, and if you're from the south, then you know what I mean. The dozers up, so they gon' fuck the team. The chain glistening, clean as Krispy Kreme. Jam all the way through to the CD stop. Release date next year, what you see me cop. Press button, fold up and remove my top. With my bass on swole and my trunk on knock. This that summertime, riding high, waving while I'm riding by. Sitting high like I'm trying to fly, swinging hard like I'm trying to die. Hey, they hate, trust on me, man. But hey, we made, so this shit on me, man. This that summertime, riding high, waving while I'm riding by. Sitting high like I'm trying to fly, swinging hard like I'm trying to die. They hate, trust on me, man. But hey, we made, so this shit on me, man. Yeah. Anything you do, you gotta do it hard, including swinging through on the boulevard. I like to bring to you my whole pulling car. Now just sit back while me pull some bras. Like, excuse me, miss lady, know you're tired of walking. Go ahead, jump in, cause I'm tired of talking. Got a big back seat and it's mighty soft. If you got some panties on, gon' slide them. Cause my left on the wheel, my right in your lap. You love how I feel and you fun with that. Sit back and chill, we'll take time with that. But now hold my cup, cause it's time to snap. We showing up, rolling up, pulling up, chauffeured up, they know it's us. Golden touch, rim to match, kicks and hats, sick and fact, simplest back, pimpin's back, Cadillac, what I roll, on them goes, triple Vogues with the spokes, walls right, fall right, all night, alright, y'all right. He need to stop drinking like this, so let me stop drinking right quick. Just enough time me to find my big, check their pocket, can't find my shit. Somebody let a nigga get a light right quick, stopped at the light, then find my shit. Hold it, control it, blow it out slowly. This shit that stupid, at least that's what it told me. And I got enough to share with the homies and brought ladies too. So these told me this just what we do. From night to the morning with ladies, they say them datings make them pony. That summertime, riding high, waving while I'm riding by. Sitting high like I'm trying to fly, swinging hard like I'm trying to die. They hate, trust on me, man. But we made, so this shit on me, man. This that summertime. While I'm riding by, sitting high like I'm trying to fly, swinging hard like I'm trying to die. They hate, trust on me, man. But we made, so this shit on me, man. Yeah.
Brothers and sisters, you are on the other side of the playlist. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Shout out to the city, to Natalia, to Malcolm Taylor, and to Clue. You know what? Y'all music is absolutely fire. And I am so excited that I was able to play fresh, dope music on the tour on the Sister Speak Show, where we cover every aspect of the music industry, the vibes. I was over like, hey. And you know, just listening to the words and just everything, it's just like, it just put me in the proper groove. And it's nothing like having a playlist that is just full of bomb music. Understand what I'm saying to you? I am so excited you all listen live to the tour this evening. Shout out to you for your patience. Shout out to you for your listening pleasures. And shout out to you for allowing the Sister Speak Show to be a part of your listening palette. My brothers and sisters, I'm so excited. That's, you know, the E and the X are silent. I'm so excited about everything that's going on the Sister Speak Show. You listen live to the tour tonight, and you got to hear a beautiful, dope interview with Jay Hen. Check out his videos. Check out his music. Check out, Hipstar Entertainment, my brothers and sisters. I need you also to, help get the views up with his project, support what he does. And not only that, I need you to support the city. I need you to support Natalie. I need you to support Malcolm Taylor. I need you to support Clue. I need you to support Allie. I need you to support X. I need you to support, who else did we have on here? Ballad and J-Rob. Support the people that we have featured so far on May Music on the tour on the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. My brothers and sisters, look, we've come to the end of the show. There really isn't too much to really say except, you need to tune in live tomorrow because I've got Tone C, who will be on the Sister Speak show. That's right. The tour will be live tomorrow night. And then next week, we've got Aaliyah Michelle. And then we've got Sammy coming up. Oh my goodness. Both two beautiful sisters who will be coming to the stage. We'll be focused on poets, poetess, spoken word artists, actors, film directors, playwriters, and those who are in that genre of life, my brothers and sisters. I mean, the Sister Speak show is absolutely dope. As we've stated, we have the platform. We have coming to the stage, the culture climate, the search effort, the tour, and the laugh line. 6 segments dedicated to your listening pleasure. Guess what, brothers and sisters? We're going to go ahead and switch this on the way out. But before we switch it out, just want to remind you that on the Sister Speak show, you can catch special guest interviews, live performances, in-studio interviews, as well as live on-location reports. The special guests who will be on the Sister Speak show are dynamic and impacting the communities with their passions. The Sister Speak show is a talk show that will keep your mind and your soul informed, energized, and encouraged. We are a cultural renaissance platform that influences a climate that is conducive to who you are and who you should be. No reckless entertainment, just responsible listening, nourishment. We don't go dumb. We go wisdom on the Sister Speak show. Now I'm going to switch it up for you. Skirt! Dim the lights, light the candles.
Baby.
Yes, Allie. Brothers and sisters, the background music to us fading out of this evening is Kama Sutra by Allie, my beautiful sister queen in Houston. Shout out to all of you all who are representing the states that you are from. Dope music, dope vibes. I just want to encourage everybody to continue to be on the grind, continue to expand your brand, continue to be beautiful. I want you to shed those pounds. And when I say shed those pounds, I'm talking about the burdens, the worries, the doubt, the fear, the thoughts of thinking that there is a lack. No, my brothers and sisters, today is the day for you to ask the Most High God and His Son, Jesus the Christ, to renew your mind. Create you a clean heart. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see my brothers and sisters soar. I mean, reach altitudes beyond belief. I want to see my brothers and sisters supporting us. I want to see the village thriving. I want to see you make it. Jumping off the bridge is not an option. Ending your life is not an option.
We on the lookout,
expanding your life is an option. Growing, pressing through. Suffering is a part of our life. It allows us to become great. My brothers and my sisters, thank you for your support. Follow me at SGTPGW on Instagram, okay? Check me out. I'm also a creative artist. If you're interested in some artwork, holla at me. I'm looking at all my art right now on the wall. I'm looking at all of my illustrations. I'm looking at the grind and how the Sister Good Thing brand has expanded. And I just want to thank you all for your support. And I just want to encourage you all to be better and not bitter.
You don't have to go nowhere. I got it right here.
Ooh,
you ain't got to say nothing.
Yes.
I say it for you. You're in need of my loving. You don't have to admit it.
Hey.
You don't have to do nothing. I'll do it for you.
Say what? That's grown woman talk. Y'all ain't ready for that. Some of you all are. Anyway, thank you so much for being a beautiful listening audience. Thank you for listening to the Sister Speak show. We will be back live tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with the tour. Special guest, Tone C of STYP The Movement. You all take care.